Hey everybody, welcome to the Peter Walsh podcast. I wish I could say I was in a happier mood today. I'm quite fucking soul destroyed, I have to say today. Absolutely soul fucking destroyed. Uh, I am I am quite upset, I have to say. I really do, and it sickens me because I've been posting on social media for the last few days, and I've just seen how horrible people are being to each other right now out in the world. It's it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. It's ugly. And I'm going to tell you why. So here's the deal. So a few days ago, I posted on, uh, the social media channels, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc. And I had a guy who contacted me. And the guy was saying that he wanted to know what my female followers thought, especially the females. So he said basically that he went on a date with a girl. Now, before he went on the date, he met her in a bar. So she was a total stranger to him. And he went up to her and he said, "Hey, whatever, blah, blah, blah." And he got to the punchline, right? He said, "I think you're gorgeous. I'd love to take you out. Would that be okay? Can I get your number?" So the girl said, "Yeah, sure. Okay." Right. There we go. So he got a number. Well done him. And well done her. Okay? So they go on the date. And he said everything went really, really well. Really well. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the night, he was thinking, okay, well, I think she's interested here. And then he went in for a kiss. And she backed off and she went, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, what are you doing?" And he said to me that he was actually shocked why she was so shocked, but also he was also shocked because that he thought she was interested, right? So she turned to him and she said the following: "Listen, I just want to be friends." Now, then she went along and she said, "Actually, I want to be friends, but look, I knew I wanted to be friends from the start." So in other words, before she even went on the fucking date, she knew she had no interest in the guy. Okay? Now, ladies, we're not fucking mind readers. In fact, I can't remember anybody I've ever met in the world who's a guy who actually can read minds. So even if this was, some twisted, weird fucking game that you play, I'm sorry, no, I'm not having a go off every woman here, by the way. I'm not. I'm just saying that the girls that do these type of games, all right? So don't get me wrong. But we're not fucking mind readers. We're not tuned into games, okay, that possibly you're playing, or maybe she's actually telling the truth. But I'm going to go with, let's say she's telling the truth. All right? So what I'm getting from that and what he got from that, and actually you can see it on my TikTok post, every guy on the planet here, well, sorry, not every guy, probably about 95% of us guys, so retracting that one, 95% of us guys all agree that, right, so the girl was actually just teasing the guy. She didn't give a shit about the guy, and she's not interested. And here's the thing. She wasted his fucking time. Now, some of the TikTok posts are just... they're insane. They're fucking insane. I clearly stated what was going on. And a lot of women have jumped on the bandwagon and said, "Fuck you, Peter. Well, who the hell do you think you are?" Right? And I'm like, what? And even when I saw the first bad comment, I was completely stunned because here's the thing. Now women are going on, well, oh, he's not entitled to a kiss. Okay? So the point is this. He said to her before he got her number, "You're beautiful. Can I ask you out? Can I take you out?" He took her out on the date. She agreed. Now, let's be totally honest here, all men and women out there. You know what? If somebody says to you, you're gorgeous, can I take you out? Every man and woman on this fucking planet knows that the person is interested. All right? Now, they go on the date. Now, I'm going to go through this again. They go on the date. She backs off. And by the way, she's perfectly entitled to back off. See, that's not even the point. People have invented that I'm assuming, like the problem here on TikTok, people are saying that, oh, Peter, she's not entitled to, she doesn't have to kiss him. She doesn't have to kiss him. Who the hell do you think you are? What the fuck are ye saying, people? All I said was, do not be surprised, ladies, and do not be surprised if a man is shocked that what happened on the date, he is going to be feeling bad, right? Do not be shocked if he's feeling bad, okay? Now, then there's some women saying, oh, well, she's not entitled to kiss him. You know, fuck you, Peter. Who the hell do you think you are? Men are all the fucking same. And it wasn't just at me. I've seen men reply on my comments, and fair fucks to them. And by the way, gentlemen, and by the way, I'm not a woman hater. I think if anybody's ever seen my fucking profile, I'm trying to help people in dating. I've always been fair to men and women. I've never come across as a man hater. These women are inventing this fucking man hating shit. They're inventing that I hate women. And they're inventing that the other guys on the profile who replied are women haters as well. And let's not forget, 75% of my TikTok following and social media following is women, because I've been trying to help women from day one to say, you know what, girls, I'll tell you exactly what a guy's thinking in a certain scenario. And there's been plenty of posts on my social media where I've said, yeah, that guy's a dick. Okay? Or I've said, oh, no, that woman's a bitch. Now, I didn't exactly say those words, dick and bitch, right? But that's exactly what I'm getting to. In other words, I'm not batting for the guys. I'm not batting for the girls. I'm batting for whoever is being treated badly and being fair. Okay? To be fucking fair to everybody. My goal here, since I did this podcast starting, or social media, is to actually genuinely help people. Yeah, I have to say, I'm quite upset about this. I have to say, because it's not even just about me. I mean, somebody's given me a death threat already. I didn't give a fuck, right? So I'm not this sensitive little poor little fucking idiot. It's just, it hurts me that people are so fucking angry with each other at the moment. And here's the thing with that situation that night. The guy goes in for the kiss. If the girl turned around and said, oh, listen, no, sorry, I'm not interested. Okay, I just think we should be friends. Now, if she stopped right there, 100%, he has no business, right, getting upset or anything, right? In fact, I would put even my favoritism in the girl, saying, okay, well, look, she went out on the date. Cool. You know? She realized, maybe the guy was a dick. Right? Maybe he was a complete and utter fucking asshole. And she didn't want to be with him. And then she just said, look, I just want to be friends. So, you know, it would be a very polite way of saying, you know what, sorry, I'm not interested. 100% understand that. And even better, 100%, sorry, just moving my chair, 100% even respect it from the girl. But here's the thing. She then went on and said, actually, I only just wanted to be friends from day one. Now, to us men out there, you are clearly 100%, there's no reading between the fucking lines here. There's no, oh, well, actually, it's this. No, she said it straight off the cuff. Actually, I just wanted to be friends from the day one anyway. So basically, she had no interest in him. She's going out on a fucking date. She wasted his time and she wasted her time too. I mean, now, I suppose if anything, sorry, I may be wrong on that one. If anything, She just went out for a night out. So actually she did benefit. Right? Now, guys, I'm going to call out some of the comments here on TikTok. It is fucking insane, some of these comments. Just bear with me now. I'm just going to go down. Where are they? Okay, here we go. And sorry, guys, I'm just drinking my tea here. I mean, okay, there is a fair couple of girls that are agreeing that they don't see what the problem is, and actually they're actually saying that, you know, oh, Peter, yeah, the woman was teasing him. Now we'll go with some, but we'll start from the top. Okay, one lady said, I would have said I'm not feeling the connection, so I'm not going to kiss you. Yeah, totally respect that. Another lady said, you're completely correct. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for us men here. Now, here's a guy. This is a guy, right? She's absolutely entitled to choose no. But if the choice was made before the date even started, he has a right to choose to cancel. What the fuck are you saying, man? Now, you know what? You know who this guy is? This guy's a fucking sexist. I can't even say the word. I'm so wound up and wired about this. He's a feminist. Excuse me. Jesus. He's a feminist, right? This guy's one of these fucking losers that goes around, licks every girl's ass, and has no respect for women, because if he had a respect for women, he actually would challenge you on stuff he doesn't agree on. Whereas this guy's just agreeing with everything you're fucking saying. He's so desperate to get some sex that he'll say anything. So, okay, we're going to move on. Wow, now here we go. Wow, if you could only hear yourself from the female perspective, I find men attractive, but I would never assume I could just go in for a kiss. Aye. Well, there you go. And guys, to be honest, I could go on like this. Jesus Christ. There's 741 comments, so I'm not going to read out all of them, of course. But this is basically, I'm going to read it out one more time. Wow, if you could only hear yourself from the female perspective, I find men attractive, but I would never assume I could just go in for a kiss. Right. Well, you know what, honey? If you could hear me and all the other lads and actually listen to what I actually fucking said in the fucking post, you'd understand that that's exactly what I did not say. I'm saying A, B, and C, and women, and these women, not every woman, of course, these women are going, oh, actually, you mean D, E, F. I'm like, no, I mean A, B, C. Now, doesn't mean he can kiss her. That's her choice. And all of a sudden, this has just snowballed into a vicious cycle of women charging at me, charging at all the guys that actually, and you know, I have to applaud the guys on here because they took a chance. They took a risk of getting abuse, right? And they stood up for themselves, for me, and every other guy on the planet. We're all standing up for each other here on this one, right? It is fucking insane. In fact, this is, I have to say, this isn't me trying to, you know, boost my podcast ratings here. This is probably the worst fucking post. It's probably the worst post I've ever seen on any social media, simply because everybody's just being so fucking assuming things, jumping to conclusions. People are taking sides. I mean, I've never seen, it's like going into war here and we're in this big fucking field and all of a sudden all the men have gone on one side, all the women have gone on one side, and we're all going to attack each other. Jesus Christ. And it all comes from a couple of women winding up other women and bang. And now everybody's completely fucking upset. And I mean, guys, I'm saying, like, you know, you're probably listening at home going, oh, Peter, I'm sure they're over it, right? The messages are still coming in. I've seen dozens of women and men still on here 2 days later, still arguing with each other. So it's not, you know, fresh new people coming in and seeing it and commenting. I'm seeing people from days ago commenting on this fucking thing. I'm going to say it one more fucking time here, okay? The girl wasted the guy's time. Simply because she even said to him directly, loud and clear, that she wanted to be friends from day one. There's nothing I said about he's entitled to a kiss. He's feeling bad because she wasted his time. He's not feeling bad about getting rejected. He's feeling bad about wasting time. He didn't expect a kiss. He didn't assume he was going to get a kiss. He was hoping for a fucking kiss. Okay? Big difference. He was hoping for a kiss. Now, all of a sudden, and this has snowballed into, oh, people need to get consent these days. Well, hang on a second. First of all, okay, I'm going to talk about the consent part of this because people are just throwing it in a mic. But you know what? First of all, just to correct everybody, and I'm looking straight in the camera here if anybody's watching me on YouTube, you know something? This isn't about consent because I'm not even talking about kissing in the first place or entitlement to kissing. You guys, you girls are going on about kissing. I never mentioned that he's entitled to a kiss. So back the fuck off. I have been nothing but respectful to people on my social media for the last 2 years. I have been trying to help people. I have been responding to emails, responding to messages. I've done everything I can to help women and men from day one. I'm feeling sick, and I think that's why I'm taking this so emotionally, because for the last 2 years I have been trying to help people, and then it all comes tumbling down on top of me that, you know, Peter's a woman hater, Peter's this, fuck you Peter, go fuck yourself, blah 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 blah. That's got me more than anything. I mean, like I said to you a while ago, I got a death threat, right? And I didn't give a shit. Didn't bother me for 1 minute. This gets me though. I don't understand. Now, let's talk about the consent. And again, I'm only bringing up consent simply because you girls have brought up the consent thing. Not me, because I had nothing to do talking about that in my post on social media. It was nothing about it. It was about him being upset about her wasting his time. Not the kiss. Nothing to do with a kiss. So, let's talk about consent though, because I think that's important, because there's a lot of people bitching and moaning about consent on here right now. Again, let's just triple check. This is a new chapter now we're going into, because this has nothing to do with what I spoke about. New chapter, consent. First of all, do people really want consent? Or does it just naturally happen? Because I have been with quite a few girls over the years. I've never asked for consent simply because I would either lean in for a kiss or just sort of stop and look at her and maybe smile at her, and then she knew as well, and then I'd proceed in for the kiss. Okay? So it's not that I'm being forceful. So let's just completely make sure now, all these men fucking haters out here, okay? If a man does not ask for consent, that does not mean he's trying to take advantage of her. Because I know where this is going to go, okay? Let's just clear the air here. That does not mean anything. It ruins the moment. And I know from a lot of girly friends I've known through the years, ex-girlfriends actually, I've spoken about this for years, right? That a lot of women have said that when a guy asks, can I kiss you? It ruins the moment. Now, you can challenge me on that one. Does it ruin the moment? That part, fine. Fair enough. Challenge me all you want. But that's what I know a lot of women have said in the past. Consent, where have we got to where the world needs to actually make sure and ask? Oh, and by the way, let's just stop everything what we're doing now, okay? And listen, I just want to clarify here with you, honey, okay? Mary, listen, is it okay if I kiss you now tonight? Okay, now, if I kiss you, is it okay if I put my hands on the both sides of your face? Or can I put them on your hair, rub your hair? Or do I put them on your shoulders? Like, where exactly should I be putting them? I mean, is it going to turn into a fucking a debate? Everybody has got to just relax a bit. And I'm going to talk about, now, I'm going on to the third chapter of this episode. Communication. Right? What happened in the last few days has been a classic example of people communication. People jump to a conclusion of what somebody has been saying. In other words, what happened with me. Because I didn't even mention the word entitled to kiss or kiss. Or sorry, I did mention kiss, but as in, oh, he's upset because of the kiss. Right? Even I'm getting fucked up here now. Never mentioned it. And you know what? If anybody thinks I'm full of shit, go on to my TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You'll see it. You'll see the video. Okay? I never mentioned that he was upset about the kiss. He was upset about the wasting time. Right? So, here's the thing. These women have jumped to a conclusion of what I said. So, before they even actually listened to the actual thing, they jumped to their own conclusion. And here's the thing. They wasted their own energy and effort and time giving out, arguing, saying, fuck you, Peter, fuck you, John, fuck you, Dave, Richard, whoever, anybody that's on my, or, commenting on the social media. And they probably went to bed that night. In fact, and I do know for a fact that some of these men haters here that are on the post, then, like I said a while ago, they're back. They didn't just leave it for, 1 or 2 hours of fighting with somebody and then leave it go. They've actually come back on 2 days later to give out again and go at again men. So they've been wound up for 2 fucking days about this. It's insanity. Listen to what the person says. Like, guys, okay, I know that like the FBI, now I know we're going into a little tangent here, but like the FBI, when they interrogate a suspect terrorist or whoever, potential terrorist, they listen to the person. Like that is their number one tactic. Listen to them. Now, they're obviously trying to get information out of them as well, but more importantly, they're wondering what the fuck is going on. So they're taking, okay, maybe it is a strategy call, but you know what? These people are experts in interrogating people, and they even use the, let's listen to the person. Let's see what they have to say, right? And for all these men haters on here, I can't even listen to you on this one, I'm afraid, because I'm not talking about what you're talking about. If you want to talk about what you're talking about on this post, well then that's a different day, a different fucking post, and then we can talk about it. But I'm speaking about A, you're speaking about Z, so I'm afraid I'm not going to discuss this with you on this post because I'm talking about A only. You're talking about fucking Z. You went straight from A to Z, that's it, job done. So I'm not going to talk about it with you. Because I can't. Because I'm trying to stay on the target. A. But this is the problem. We need to, like, guys, if you have a relationship, and, I think we can all relate to this, where when you're in a relationship and if something bothers you about your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? All of a sudden they do something and it bothers you, but, you leave it go, right? All of a sudden what happens? It starts to fester, right? And then what happens? 2 or 3 weeks later down the road, your partner again, they upset you about something, right? Now, normally you wouldn't be upset about this thing. But all of a sudden, now it's a big fucking deal because it's been festering in your brain. You let it go, right? Or you bottled it all up and you didn't let it go. Sorry, should I say. You didn't let it go. And all of a sudden, explosion. Guys, the greatest advice I could ever give, if anybody does listen to my advice, the greatest advice I could ever give is even the tiniest little argument or detail, or even if you think your partner is picking you up wrong on a certain situation, even if you think, oh, I wonder did they take that, or, no, she'll be okay, or he'll be okay. Don't say they'll be okay. Never do that because you don't know, because they might be bottling it up, right? Have the discussion. Say, look, hey, honey, or, hey, love, by the way, sorry, look, honey, I just want to make sure you didn't take that wrong, did you? You know I meant ABC, yeah? Now, then they go, oh yeah, honey, no problem, of course. Guys, these tiny little fights or tiny little keep the fucking the line straight here is incredibly important, simply because you don't let it fester, and the tiniest little things add up at the end of the day. Okay? They add up at the end of the fucking day here. So I hope, well, I've tried to resolve this. I think more today was more just a vent, and really as well just to show how upset I am. I mean, I genuinely want to help people out there. I genuinely do. I'm going to even look at the camera now. I genuinely fucking do. And I think a lot of you do out there think that as well. And it does sadden me that people have come to this, that everybody's bitching, everybody's ugly at each other, everybody's throwing jabs left, right and centre, everybody's assuming this, assuming that. Why can't we turn it around? Why can't we try and help each other? Like, does anybody know, before I go, I'm about to leave here in a minute, but does anybody know how good it feels? And guys, to be honest, this is why I do this. Now, maybe it's a selfish reason, but does anybody know what it's like to actually help someone? You know? Like, if you want love, give love. If you want respect, you give respect. You don't go around like a fucking complaining, bitchy boy or girl and go, I want fucking respect, I want fucking love, right? You need to show people some love. Now, if they don't give you love back, well then fuck them. Out of your life, done. I understand that. But show them love. Show them some appreciation, respect for them, you know? It's the only way we're going to grow as human beings. Instead of just, well, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. Why not give love? If anybody, guys, I remember this one lady, sorry, I'm wrapping up here, guys. I remember this one girl, excuse me, she's in her 50s, and I managed to get her a date. She's a very depressed woman. I think she still follows me. I'm not going to say her name, of course, but she follows me. Lovely woman. I have a lot of time for her. And now, I never met her. In fact, I've never even met her face to face. I don't know her that well, but I did talk about a couple of her problems with her, and and I felt sorry for her, because she's up and she's divorced. She just finds it really hard for a man. Now, I feel sorry for her simply because she really went out and tried to get a man. She went on all the dating apps. She's done her best. She's not just sitting at home being lazy and not doing any effort. Like, I know there's a lot of women and men, by the way, that are on these dating apps, and they don't even respond to a match they get. And then they go around bitching and fucking moaning that there's no one out there, man. There's no one fucking out there. Oh yeah, there's no one out there, Peter. What the fuck? Right? That's all bollocks. I have no sympathy for anybody like that. I have sympathy for this woman. She really went out there. She tried her best. And she didn't meet for anybody. She was depressed. And then she found someone through my dating profile here. It was probably one of the most greatest days of my fucking life when I got her. When I got her a date. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling that I could help somebody. There was nothing in it for me. Per se, like, it felt really good for me, but there was nothing in it for me. I didn't want, I wasn't looking to date her. She wasn't looking to date me. And she told me that she's happy, This is why I do this. This is why I do this. Social media, this, everything. Because it is an amazing fucking feeling to go out and help people. So, I've been screwed over in relationships, but I could get angry. Excuse me. I could get angry, but I went the opposite way. I said, well, maybe I should help people. And my God, does it help heal. My God, does it help to heal. I still have my problems, like everybody else. But there's no greater feeling in this world helping someone and actually making a difference in their life. So yeah, I kind of I nearly broke down, but I'm sorry. Excuse me, guys. So look, guys. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. But guys, try and spread some love out there in the world. Try and spread some love. And that sounds fucking corny, probably, but love is the answer. Love is the answer to all of it. Guys, I hope you found this, well, I don't know, interesting, truthful. I hope I've got through to somebody, you know. So, yeah, look, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll speak to you again soon.